Welcome to Business Connection. I'm Liz Spencer. We're at Business Insight, one of my favorite parts of the show, and we have Holly Smith from UConnect. I'm going to let Holly tell us a little bit about this exciting business. Seems so aptly timed. You're right, perfect timing. Couldn't get any better.
Absolutely, absolutely. We've actually been in business since 2000, and the company was actually formed with the thought that what we wanted to do is to provide business solutions for companies. So with that, we started with health insurance, and we provide the major insurance carriers, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Humana, United Healthcare. And our job is to actually help decrease the overall cost of health insurance, but at the same time, what we want to do is to offer the best plan that we can for those companies.
Well, and it seems you also are very much aimed at the entrepreneur.
Yes, very much so.
And right now, that seems to be on the rise, that people are saying, you know, I'm tired of the corporate lifestyle, I want to run my own business, I want to purchase a franchise. And one of the biggest hurdles when you do that, besides, you know, the risk and the overall, can I make it, is health insurance, because you want to insure your family, plus you want to take care of those employees.
That's right.
How does UConnect help me do that?
Well, there's several different ways. The first is when you're an entrepreneur and you're starting out with one or two people, a lot of people think that they need to stay on an individual health insurance plan. If they look at their business and if they're able to get at least two people on payroll, they can have a group. Okay. And with having a group, then what you do is you fall underneath what's called the Small Group Reform Act. Okay. That means that the insurance carrier has to take you, and you have the ability to actually have a group plan. And then what we do is we help. Yeah, it does. We help to decrease the overall cost by increasing deductibles, having higher office visit copays, but maintaining that high quality health insurance plan.
That's awesome. What other services do you offer your clients?
We actually started another program, and this is all about entrepreneurship. And I think what's critical is for the entrepreneur to know that they can do anything they want in this world. Awesome. And the best way to do that is to just get out there and do it. So what we did is we developed another program that's actually a contact management system that's integrated with a dialer and a VoIP phone, voice over internet protocol. Okay. It's all web-based, which means that it's all right in your computer. And with that, the telephone actually resides in your computer as well. Okay. And the purpose of the program is to decrease your overall cost. Again, that's kind of a theme of ours. On the VoIP phone, it actually is a lot less expensive than a regular telephone. The phone actually resides inside of your computer, and also you have all of your contact management, your prospect management information right there in the system. Ease of dialing, and it allows you to integrate your contacts and your prospects all in one place.
And it seems like a theme I'm hearing is that you're here to help the entrepreneur reduce those costs.
Yes, absolutely.
Because I think there's a lot of, we all have that idea, that business idea that we want to do, but sometimes we all step in blindly, and that's why I think there's a high failure rate because of those overall costs. Yeah,
it's the overall cost, and also when you have a small business, the first thing you have to think about is where are you going to get business? Right. How are you going to get business? Who are the people that you know? How do you network? How do you work with people? And then how do you actually manage all of that information in one place? The other area that we have of our company is we do public speaking as well. So we help with face-to-face selling skills, customer service, cold calling techniques, and then I'm also writing a book. And
that's awesome. We're going to talk about that book in a minute.
Yeah, sure.
But I think it's interesting because I think when people start their own business, they might start because they have a specific skill. I'm able to be an architect, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'm able to sell myself.
Yes.
That's the hard part.
Oh yes, absolutely. And that's, people have their passions in life, and how do you start your business with your passion? Are you able to do that? Do you have something that's sellable? And then at the same point in time, if it is sellable, who's going to sell it? Can you sell it? Like you said, if it's somebody that's more on the technical side, do they also have the skills with people? And you have to have those people skills, and if you don't, you need to hire it, you need to outsource, and understand that from the beginning. Because we don't inherently have all the skills that are necessary to be an entrepreneur. You have a particular task, a particular mission that you want to perform, and remain in that passion if you can.
Do you think that's a little bit of a change of thought for the entrepreneur? I think, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, we thought we had to do it all ourselves at the start, and then hope that we can run fast enough and work hard enough.
You know, that is so true, Liz, and that's one of the major problems that entrepreneurs have, is that they need to understand, even if they don't have the money, to get the money to hire somebody to help with that other aspect of the business. Otherwise, you will never succeed. You just will end up spinning your wheels because you don't have enough time in one day to do everything.
Wish we had more time in the day.
Absolutely.
And that's where it sounds like UConnect can really help take some of that of that pressure, of the busyness in the day by having you guys help a lot.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Now you're also writing a book that I'm interested in as well. So tell me a little bit about it and what's its title, what's it about, and what inspired you to do it.
The name of the book is The Core, and the purpose of the book is to help entrepreneurs to take that first step in entrepreneurship. I think of myself, when I started my business, I was a little over 40 years old. And with that, I thought, boy, if I could have just started it earlier than what I did. But I didn't, so I started it when I did, and what I want is for people to understand if they want to be an entrepreneur, to do it, and do it now. Don't wait any longer. When I started my company, I had my own house, I had $10,000 in the bank, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna drop my job of $200,000 and go out and make my own way. And I'm so glad I did, because there is no limit when you are an entrepreneur. You are the only one that set the limits on your own self and on your own business.
That's awesome. So in the book, do you explore a little bit of the steps you need and
yes,
offer some inspiration? Because that sounds great, but boy, that's a scary first step.
Yes, and that's really what the book is about when you talk about inspiration. My purpose and really the mission of our company is service above self. And what we are looking to do is to help people to take that first step, and that means to give them that push, give them some advice on how to take that first step, and then helping them through those steps and through the processes as they continue to build their businesses.
Well, Holly, it seems like with your passion and UConnect that the entrepreneur has a good friend in UConnect. So
thank you.
I appreciate it. Nice to meet you.
Yes,
Thanks
nice
for stopping
to meet you
by.
as well.
We're going to be right back with more Business Connection. Stay tuned.